It was mid-May 2018, somewhere in the outskirts of Athens, when a volunteer spotted them in the middle of nowhere. This is what happens here in Greece every time one of the thousands of sheepdogs, guard dogs, backyard dogs gives birth. The puppies that are unwanted are disposed of this way, or worse. Puppies that are born to die within a few weeks, because we are not educated enough, because we don't care enough, because this is what we do here. They had so many ticks draining the life out of their tiny bodies that it seemed like a miracle that they were still alive. And they were less than 2 months old. So small, so delicate. We named them Thelma and Louise, and we took them in with the same promise we take all our dogs in. A promise of a better life, a life full of love, a life of a pet dog, not a garbage dumped in a field. Thelma and Louise recovered. They gained weight, and about a month after their rescue they were so cute and fluffy and chubby that you wanted to spend endless hours just rubbing their bellies and playing with them and smothering them with kisses and cuddles and affection. They were so adorable back then. We did everything we could to get them adopted at this age and see them grow up in a home. Their rescue video hit more than 700,000 views, and we didn't even get one email, not even one. I kept wondering if we did something wrong. If we can't rehome them, then what's the point? So Thelma and Louise grew up here. This was the only place available for them. The only person who got to enjoy the miracle of them growing up was their rescuer. Such a shame, really. It's a shame having puppies grow up like this and not among fluffy blankets and colorful dog beds and toys and treats. Louise was always the most social one. She had never known anything of the outside world. She had only met a couple of people in her short life, and yet she was more trusting. When she was in a home, she didn't know what to do. So she would just sit there, frozen, as if she didn't know how to be a dog unless she stepped on dirt. Most puppies that grow up in shelters and rescue places like this one become unadoptable because of that, because they don't know. They just don't know how to be a dog in the real world. Or we think they don't. And the bigger they grow, the more difficult it becomes to teach them, to train this fear of the unknown out of them. At 6 months, Louise weighed 25 kilos already. A puppy in the heart, trapped in the body of an adult dog. She came home with me one day and sat on the floor like she always did. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to behave. She didn't know who she was outside the comfort of the only place she ever knew as home. But deep down, all dogs know. They are made this way. They are made to recognize whatever is ours as theirs. And even though Louise seemed like she didn't have a clue of what was going on those first few days, she actually did. She found her bed, she learned what to do with her toys, she knew how to let my dogs teach her what to do and how to do it. There's nothing more rewarding than showing the world to a dog like her. Watching her learn how to be a dog on a leash, around people she never met, in busy streets and markets and coffee shops. Watching her watch you, watching her watch the world much bigger than the one she thought existed. Dogs are made to be with us. All dogs, no matter where they come from, it's in their DNA to coexist with us, because our homes and our cities and our societies are their natural habitat. And no matter where they come from, they always know how to be a dog, even though they seemed like they didn't. Louise knew, and within a week she knew that well that there was very little for me to teach her anymore. Within a week, she even knew how to walk around in a busy airport, check in and fly home to Holland, and learn new things there, and lie on different floors, and ride a new car, and be a dog next to someone else that will teach her new things that she is not afraid to learn anymore. As for her sister, she's getting there. A bit slower, with a bit more effort, but she'll learn. Because she's also a dog, and deep down, dogs know how to dog.